Hey you guys, so today we're going to be trying some wheel cleaner. As you see, the F250 wheel is kind of dirty. Sorry, the dogs are out running about. See, there's one, there's two. Let's see, there was a third one. Up there's 3 and 4. And I'm going to assume 5 is probably in the bed of the truck trying to get the water, because I've got the water running. Get off my truck! So, it says, oh yep, there she is, look. Look, she'll do it too. Huh. Okay, anyway, so it says to wet the wheel first. Make sure that your wheels aren't warm, meaning like you haven't drove on them. I drove the truck probably about 2 hours ago, so I think they're probably pretty well cooled off. So let me sit this over here for them to have fun with for a minute. So give me 1 second, I'm gonna spray a light even coat over this and I'll be right back. Alright, so I gave it a pretty generous coat. Doesn't say, let's see. It says leave about 2 minutes and then rinse the entire area for best results. Scrub wheels with bristle after foam has changed colors, then rinse and wipe. Well, you can definitely see it's kind of getting dirty around the tire. But it's not really doing much anywhere else. I'm going to give it one more coat real quick. Alright, I gave it a second coat. Now we're just going to wait. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. We're going to come back and rinse it and see how it does just by itself. And then I'll do another coat and see how it does after we wipe it. Look, I told you these dogs were crazy. Nom, 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 nom. And this is Fiona and Sheila, for those of you who don't know. Sheila is a white lab and a husky mix, and Fiona is a pit bull mix. They just don't stop. They're so funny. So I rigged it to go through the front bumper for them. They're so happy. Look at that. Just like, look at Fiona. These dogs are a mess. And then there's Maverick back there, he's the husky. And then the camo one over here behind the tree is Bud Bud. And then Buster's all the way up there at the porch. These girls are so crazy. Alright, so it's been 2 minutes. This is the result. The foam just kind of like melted off. So let's spray them. Sheila, go away. Alright, so that's not really helping either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply another coat and then I'm going to come back and actually like scrub it. I'm just going to take a rag, I'm not going to use a brush, and see how that does. Alright, so that made a world's difference. I mean, you can still see there's some imperfections in the wheels. Just from age, but I don't know, these might just be dirt buildup. I'd have to take them and polish them, but all I did was I sprayed it and then I wiped it down, and I'd say most of it came off with just a light brush. Maverick, get out of the way. So I think that looks pretty good. Let's go to the other side and I'll show you what they look like before. So this is a before. This is actually the passenger side, but this is roughly what it looked like before. And that's an after. I'd say that brake dust has been on this truck for a little while because we haven't really cleaned the truck that much, but I think it's turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Show you the wheel cleaner again. It's Voodoo Ride acid-free wheel cleaner. Alright, they do have a tire dressing as well, but right here you'll see it says narrow spray pattern, so it's more for a low profile tire. That's not necessarily a low profile tire. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a low profile. But anyways, I'm gonna clean the other ones real quick and I will be right back. Alright, so I got them all cleaned up. This side's dry for the most part. The backs were a little tougher, especially the back passenger side. We had a caliper bust and get brake fluid all over. So we need to clean this with a brush. However, Buddy took off with my brush and kind of shredded it, so I wasn't able to do that today. But they're a whole lot better than they were, especially these front ones. Look how nice that is. There are still imperfections in the wheel, which will take me buffing them to get them out. But as I said, Devin's been dying for some new wheels. So maybe, we'll see. I just don't want to spend a lot of money like he does on them. So let me again show you. It's Voodoo acid-free wheel cleaner and the tire dressing. Give me 1 second and I'll go ahead and spray that and we'll see how it is. Alright, so that's what it looks like wet after I just sprayed it. Let's give it a minute and see how it looks dried. Alright, so it's almost dry. It's been probably a good 4 or 5 minutes now. It's not bad. I'm not going to complain. I went ahead and did the front and the other side, but those are still pretty wet. But I'd say overall that's pretty good. It's decent. However, I'm not going to use this on the truck because it takes a lot for this truck being with as big as tires as they have. So after I upload the video, I'll give an update after a couple of days and let you know how everything's looking. And I'll try to post a make a post on Instagram or on Facebook. That way y'all can see them. But I'm pretty happy with that. The truck looks a whole lot better with just the wheels cleaned. Alright, you guys. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, stay fancy. Alright, you guys. I did forget to mention, I bought these at O'Reilly Auto Parts. I want to say they were $6 a can. And they're about... The wheel cleaner is probably about halfway full, and the shine's probably 3/4 of the way full. Wheel cleaner I definitely used a lot of because the first wheel I used probably did a good 3 coats because I was trying to see what was the best way to do it for us. And the rest of the wheels I did one good heavy coat, 35-inch tire. So yeah, it definitely used a lot of these. As I said, I did buy these for my Subaru, but the Subaru was with Devin today because I needed the truck to go take off trash. So I would recommend these definitely for a car. I love this spray for a low profile tire. I had to go around that big truck tire like 3 or 4 times just to get everything. So I will try them I'll try it again on the Mustang and the Subaru. And I will give you an update again on Instagram. And I might just clean the ones on the Subaru and do an update. When I do an update with that, I'll show you how they did on the Subaru. But if you have any questions, please leave a comment below and we will get back to you. Thank you guys.